Hello children, I am Mrs. Anupma Singh, your primary maths teacher, and I am very happy to share my knowledge with you all. Children, as you can see, the chapter is Review, which includes those topics which you all are already aware of. Children, after the end of this learning session, you all will be able to deal with three-digit numbers. It means you will learn how to write numerals and number names for three-digit numbers, and you will also learn to compare three-digit numbers and to order them in increasing and decreasing order. Children, before starting the topic, first we'll revise some number facts. Although I cannot listen you, but you have to speak with me. Let's revise. Smallest one digit number is 1. Largest one digit number is 9. Smallest two digit number is 10. And the largest two digit number is 99. Okay, now what will be the smallest three digit number? Children, to get the smallest three-digit number, we have to add 1 to the largest two-digit number. Now, look at this slide where I have written 99 plus 1, and after adding, we get the number 100. That is called 100. It means left place after tens is hundreds. Children, look at this slide which is showing you three-digit place value chart where you can see ones, tens and hundreds. Three places are represented and a number is also written where 8 is at ones place and 5 is at tens place and 6 is at hundreds place. So you all are knowing how to read the number formed by ones and tens place. Yes, it is 58. Now, after including the digit at hundreds place, we'll read the number as 658. I will repeat the number. Yes, 658 will be read as 658. Yes, children. Now the next topic is comparison of two numbers. To compare two numbers, we have to go through the points written on the slide. So, step 1. First, we have to compare the number of digits in both the given numbers. The number having more digits is greater than the other number. Step 2. If number of digits are equal in both the numbers, then we compare its hundreds place in both the numbers. The number having more hundreds is greater than the other number. Step 3. If hundreds place have same digits, then we compare tens place in both the numbers. The number having more tens is greater than the other number. Step 4. If tens place have same digits, then we compare ones place in both the numbers. The number having more ones is greater than the other number. Step 5. If ones place have also same digits, then both the numbers are equal. Children, now I'll discuss the topic through different examples. Here I have taken 5 examples. So let's start with the first. In first example, I have two numbers. 495 is the first number and 95 is the second number. As you can see, in the first number of digits is more than the second number 95. Hence, 495, which has more number of digits, will be greater than the second number, that is 95. 495 is greater than 95. Now next, second example. First number is 827 and second number is 954. You can see number of digits in both the numbers are same. So we have to compare hundreds place. As you can see, in first number of hundreds is 8 and in second number of hundreds is 9. So the number having more number of hundreds, it means 954 is greater than 827, or you can say 827 is less than 954. Now the third example. First number is 725 and the second number is 749. Now you can see hundreds places in both the numbers are same. So what we have to compare? Yes, we have to compare tens place. In first number, tens place is 2 and in second number tens place is 4. It means 749, which has more number of tens, will be greater than 725, or you can say 725 is less than 749. Now next example. Here I have first number 635 and the second number 632. You can see tens place and hundreds place. Both places are equal in both the numbers. So what we have to compare? Yes, we have to compare now ones place. In 635, ones place is 5 and in 632, ones place is 2. So the number 635, which has more number of ones, will be greater than 632. So we can say 635 is greater than 632. Now the last example, I have first number 457 and the second number 457. You can see here all the three places, ones, tens and hundreds, all are same in both the numbers. Hence they both are equal. So we'll say 457 is equals to 457. Children, now my next topic is ordering of numbers, in which you will learn how to arrange given numbers in ascending and descending order. Let's start with ascending order. Ascending order is an increasing order of numbers in which given numbers are arranged from the smallest to the greatest. Look at the given example. Here, 5 numbers are given: 425, 56, 829, 754, and 459. Children, you have learned how to compare the numbers. So, after comparing, we come to know that 56 is the smallest number and we have to keep it first. Then, second smallest number is 425. Third smallest number is 459. Fourth smallest number is 754, and finally we have to keep the largest number, that is 829. So our ascending order is 56, then 425, then 459, then 754, and at the last 829. Now, descending order. Descending order is a decreasing order of numbers in which given numbers are arranged from the largest to the smallest. Now, I have taken the same example to make it clear. Here, again, numbers are 425, 56, 829, 754, and 459. Now, after comparing, we come to know that 829 is the largest number, so we have to keep it first. Then, second largest number 754, third largest number 459, fourth largest number 425, and finally the smallest number we have to keep, that is 56. Now the descending order is 829, 754, 459, 425, and at the last 56. Yes, children, now the time has come to check you all. So I have given you two worksheets, worksheet 1 and then worksheet 2. You have to complete worksheet 1 in a day, and second day homework is worksheet 2. You have to complete both the worksheets to check yourself. Thank you children for your support. We'll again meet you soon through my next PPT.